Hey, it's me again. It's been about 30 seconds since I turned off the last thing. I thought of something else that I want to talk about. I mentioned in the last video that I've been losing a little bit of faith in the Tascarella. Um, and also, I haven't played with any other cues since I got the Tascarella. So I want to play with the other cues again. I feel bad that it's on the wall there collecting cobwebs and stuff. What I think I should do, and I've mentioned before how I often will say I should do something and then don't, is I should make another pool goal for 2023 for myself. And it's kind of a big one for me. It would be play with what I play best with. In other words, you know, I always wanted to check the boxes. I wanted to have street cred and looks and playability. What if I don't worry so much about the street cred? What if I don't worry so much about the looks? And just go with what is kind of, I guess for most people, the most important part of pool cue is, you know, how well does a person play with it? So what I should do is start shooting with a cue, you know, for the remainder of 2023. Once I pick that cue, based on that, on hey, I shoot my best with this cue. This is what I should use. I don't know if this is going to happen because street cred and all that, they are important to me. I've tried in the past several times to do like a little tournament. You know, I'll pick a bunch of my cues. I got 40 damn cues now. I'm not going to have a tournament with 40 cues. But back when I would do it was when I would have like 16 cues. So I would just have a little tournament, mainly because it was fun just to do it. I wasn't trying to pick a new main or whatever. I would just do it because it was fun. When I that damn hold up shot again. When I got my Southwest, I actually had a series of matches between my Tim Scruggs, which had been my main, and my Southwest, which was, you know, my main by default, just because it's Southwest. I had a bunch of matches, and my Scruggs actually won with the Scruggs, but I still switched to the Southwest, reasoning that I would get used to it. And it's the Southwest, if I didn't mention that before. For me, that's the whole street cred and all that really important stuff. I think I'd probably pick out a half dozen cues, maybe up to like 8 that are like contenders. I did a video back in the fall about what would happen if my Southwest was stolen or whatever. Was it in the fall? That doesn't make any sense because I had this cue in the fall. I don't know. Whenever I did the video, the contenders, if something happened to my Southwest, what would be my main? I'm kind of talking about something like that. But I don't think it would be the same cues. I think if I'm going to go back to the criteria I said about just what do I play best with, it changed a little bit. My Pete Oman is not in contention. I don't play particularly well with that. But some of the other cues, it's going to be weird, but like my D12, my McDermott D12, that I bought solely for nostalgia. Nostalgia. Easy for me to say. I'll play well with that cue. I wonder if there's some 40-year-old memory that's there when I shoot with that cue. I haven't shot with it very much, but when I have, I've been pleasantly surprised. Of course my Southwest, of course my Scruggs, probably my other Tascarella, my first Tascarella, certainly what I call my main PHR, pick cues that I absolutely know I can play well with. You know, maybe throw in my Sean R12, put that back in the mix, or my Sean SL10, my Rundy Sean. I'm getting up there, and I don't want to have a tournament with 40 cues. And odds are, the higher the number gets, the more I'll go, no, that sounds like a lot of work, Dave, don't do that. That's what happens. Another problem that I can have with this kind of, like tournament that I'm talking about, it's tough for me to switch back and forth. One guy shoots with this cue, for example, and then as soon as I miss, then I go pick up the Southwest and now shoot a shot with that, and then back to this, and switching back and forth, because the cues are different. They do squirt differently and all that. And especially we talk about like my Rundy Sean, he's got a low squirt shaft on it. He's got a Jacoby low squirt shaft. It gets, having a match against one cue against another, I don't know how completely fair that is. I don't know. I just don't know. An alternative might be to have, race against the ghost with this cue. Play against the ghost with all of my cues, and whoever has the best score, maybe that's the cue I play the best with. Give myself a little bit of time to get used to a cue, and then play the ghost for a while. I could probably accomplish the same thing just by playing with a cue for a week. And then I may not have any solid numbers, but I will know, hey, you shot pretty well this week, Dave, with the Tash Gorilla, or you shot like shit this week, Dave, with the Tim Scruggs, or whatever like that. Odds are pretty good that none of this is ever going to happen. Right now, the odds are pretty good that after Derby City, I'm just going to pick up the Southwest and start playing with it again. Right now, that is my plan right now. I think I mentioned that in the last video. But then again, I may go to Derby and have a really good tournament and decide, well, hell, I'll just keep this one. I'll just keep shooting with this one. I'm keeping it, but I'll just keep shooting with it because I had a really good tournament. Don't know. I just wanted to, I'm going to close this out by missing a shot. But I'm going to miss a shot that is possible, and people aren't going to believe it, and I don't believe it when I look at it. I'll take a picture of this setup with my phone so y'all can see what's going on here. Wasn't planning on doing this, but so what's going on here is the 9 ball is even with the point, and then the 5 ball is frozen to the 9, and then the 13 is straight out from the 5. So just like that. You remove it. So that's where the 13 is. I guess I should have taken a damn picture instead of just yammering. Did I mention I'm not prepared? Alright, we're going to try this again now. Now this time I'll actually take a picture. Alright. That was embarrassing. So, there's where that ball is. On my table, I don't think you can see them, but I know I've mentioned it a million times. I have a dot at the intersection of every diamond on this table. And there is a dot right there, intersecting these two. The shot that looks damn near impossible, or looks impossible, is banked at 13 cross side. I've never made this shot. What I have done once, is bank the object ball back to here. In other words, overcut that 13. Obviously this is a hell of a cut, and you got to hit it super hard so the ball has enough speed to make it over here. And I wasn't putting any spin on the ball. I was just relying on just hitting it hard and accurately. I don't know what's going to happen here. I probably missed a whole ball, but that never happened. I don't think that was going in, okay? But that shot right there, if anybody ever wants to mess with that shot and make it, then I think that counts as a pretty damn good shot. If I ever make it, I have overhead cameras that are always running, so I guarantee if I ever make it, it's going on YouTube. So that's it. I just wanted to pad out the video a little bit. And I'll talk to you guys later.